When learning to play fingerstyle on your guitar, one of the most important things is to be playing diagonally across the strings and not head on. Yes, this is going to improve everything from your tone to your control to your volume, but I'm going to show you 3 of the key reasons why this is essential in your guitar playing. Reason number 1 that is going to push forward the tone and your volume is that it has much less friction. If you're playing head on to the string, you're going to get stuck on the string, but when you go diagonally across the string, you're going to have far less friction as your finger glances over the top. Lowering friction in your right hand is one of the key things we want to do across the entire technique, because if you have friction in your hand, you need to overcome that with more force. This then gives you a lowest volume of around 3 to 4 instead of volume 1. This means the range of volume you have really narrows down. Reason number 2, it is also going to be far healthier for your hand when you're playing, because if we look where our elbow is on the guitar, this now has a straight line across our forearm all the way through to our knuckle, rather than having a bend, a kink in it that is going to give you wrist issues further down the line. Dead straight from your elbow ends up with an angle across the string and your fingers play back towards your elbow. Needless to say, if you're doing things that are going to end up with physical issues, pain, carpal tunnel, these are things we want to avoid, and this is going to fit much better in the mechanics of your body shape and the guitar if you're playing diagonally across the string. And the third reason, and one that you will rarely hear talked about, and it covers one of the most common mistakes you'll see in the right hand, is playing a string and hitting the next one down by mistake. Now this comes from a few different places, but one of the things we can do that our diagonal hand helps with here is if you think of your 2 strings. Now, if you look at the distance between the 2 strings, if instead you offset them so you have a diagonal, by having 45 degrees as your diagonal, you've increased the distance of this line by roughly 50%. This extra distance between your strings is what then allows you to have a larger movement without the worry of hitting the next string down as well. And as a bonus point, if you are playing diagonally, your tone will drastically improve. Listen to when I play head onto the string. You can hear that sharp sound, you can hear that slight catch on the string as well. Whereas now if I turn diagonal, the catch goes, we no longer have this sharp sound, it warms up. This is going to have an instant effect on everything you play on the guitar. So as a quick recap, if you're playing diagonally, you have less friction on the string. This means your volume control is going to be far better. You are also going to have a much healthier position as you won't have that kink in your wrist trying to play head on. And to top this off, the really common problem of playing a string lower by mistake is also made easier because the distance diagonally across the strings is much further. So if these points have at all helped you with ideas for the right-hand guitar, like, follow, subscribe, comment, all of the good stuff, as I'm going to be putting out a ton of ideas to help you level up your guitar playing. Also, if you want to know about the left hand and how your elbow is going to be the key behind getting effortless technique, check out this video here where I break that down for you. I'll see you in there.